Hello again. This is Dave Walker, and my guest for this little talk is June Thomas from Slate. June, thanks so much for doing this. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Dave.
I've been talking to folks about what they're watching right now and what they're really liking and what they're looking forward to upcoming, and a little bit about the tour. Let's start with what you're watching and really enjoying right now.
Ooh, I've been so distracted, I suppose most people here at TCA have, by all the screeners that we've been watching.
Oh, I know.
So I've almost forgotten what's on regular television.
Mm-hmm.
Of the screeners that I've watched, I really loved London Spy, which
Oh, me
starts
too.
January 21st,
Yeah.
and just seemed like a really interesting, both different interpretation of spying and surveillance and all of that stuff that we're used to, and also just a really interesting look at what it means to be a person who's just kind of been thrown away and never had a chance to kind of self-actualize, and how something as weird as just finding someone who seems like almost a romance can bring out an opportunity to just grow into the person you always could have. And it's a really kind of interesting, kind of a spy show with really good actors.
Yeah, it's beautifully made.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the in the stack that really pulled me
right.
in.
I know, and that takes something with all that stuff.
It does.
I also really liked Happen Leonard, which I think doesn't start until March.
Yeah.
Based on books I'd never heard of, which now I'm eager to read.
Yeah.
I liked the sort of odd couple aspect, but also that was a show that, there are a lot of shows, a lot of odd couple shows, but it's a noisy thing.
That's right.
Talking with the showrunner made me really curious. Like, he spoke very well and very enthusiastically, and I got this impression that he had a real vision for the show,
Right.
which always makes a difference, because you can also tell when people really don't know what they're doing.
That's an interesting thing about the tour is that you'll have a session that will make you rethink or think for the first time about a show.
Right.
And I think that was really true. They did a really good job in that panel, I thought.
Yeah, and I have to say, maybe I shouldn't, but I thought there's some times where it puts you off. And
Yeah.
Clyde Phillips talking about a show that seemed like maybe wasn't really conceptualized, wasn't cast, there was nothing to show us. It was him kind of wittering, and that put me off the show, even though it's based on a Danish show.
Which show?
It's called, it was originally mentioned as Broke. The Danish show is Bankerot.
Yes.
I can't remember what he said because it was just,
Yeah.
but it really made me want to watch the Danish show. But that's just like, don't come too soon, people. You need to have something to tell us and show us about.
Right.
Really loved. We're taping this on Sunday, well, the CW's day, and I loved the panel about Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and Jane the Virgin, the two female showrunners. And it did matter that they were women. It really felt like they were telling stories that haven't been told before, which is crazy. People have been having babies since the dawn of time.
Right.
And yet, from what I hear, I don't have children, that this is one of the first really, truly accurate portrayals of being a new mom. And it was really great. The vibe that they had together was awesome.
And talk about showrunners with vision,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for taking a minute. How can people find your work? Twitter, Facebook, all those things?
Twitter is @JuneThomas, at slate.com, and I do some other work for magazines that don't really have social media, which is weird. So those are the places to find me.
Okay, I should say we're both members of the Television Critics Association,
We are.
and this is the TCA Winter TV Tour, where the networks come through and present all their shows. And you're watching this on the TCA's Facebook page. Be sure to like that, and also the hashtag is TCA16 if you're interested in this. It goes on for a while.
Forever and ever and ever.
And ever. And also, I think it's @officialTCA is the Twitter handle for TCA. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you, Dave. Thanks for asking.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.